Welcome to Dyson Days. I am Madison, and here we are striving to raise children up in the Lord and also a little bit of first-time homesteading. I had our third baby on June 1st, so today's video is getting back into the swing of things now with 3 under the age of 3. And having a newborn in general just changes things a bit. Now, earlier this year, I read a book called Large Family Logistics, which I do have another video just specifically on that. But I learned so much about splitting up my week to delegate tasks and chores. Well, just specifically to myself since the kids are so small, but it has helped me feel like I'm getting all the things done. And even if I do not get everything done that I want to, I know that I'm going to be back on that task next week and I don't have to stress it. And also, while I was resting for nearly 2 weeks after having baby, I was not worried about the condition of the house or anything along those lines, because I knew after just 1 week being back into my routine, things will be pretty much back to normal. This is a Tuesday, and Tuesdays currently are the kitchen day. My focus will be mainly the deep cleaning of the kitchen, along with the daily tasks of just a quick vacuum after the day has ended and picking things up so that everything is back in their place. Those are my everyday non-negotiables, those 2 items, which usually go pretty quickly as long as we don't have too many things around the house that we need to manage. That could be a whole separate video of minimizing the things we have in our home and teaching the kids how to do that so that we don't have as many things to manage. Because as soon as we go to the thrift store or a garage sale and pick up a new item, now we have to manage that item, keep it clean and know where it goes, and then have to do that every time we want to use it. Not that those are bad things, but I just would like to teach my kids to choose the amount of things they want to manage wisely. As I am recording this, laundry day was yesterday, Monday, so I did the bulk of it. But today is just putting away just a few things that needed to be left out to dry. Baby number 3, and his name is Oliver, is taking his nap. As some of you know, newborns sleep a lot. So during this nap time, I am getting in our morning routine with the other 2 littles, and it's nothing intense. We just read a Bible story, pray, and sometimes do flashcards, and that's during breakfast time. And then after breakfast time is playtime, which lasts until we eat lunch. So it's just different things, getting them engaged. I noticed that they get fussy or whiny when they don't have something to do. So always having a new bucket out with a different toy, one at a time. Sometimes I have to put them on separate toys. Like Evelyn will be playing with one thing, and then I'll get something different out for Theodore, because we're also in the stage where we are learning how to share, and sometimes that can be a struggle. One of the tasks I like to get done on Tuesday kitchen day, because I have littles, I like to clean the windows in the kitchen. We like to wave hello and goodbye to our guests, and there are little fingerprints and smudges that just add up as the week goes, but I really don't worry about them. If more smudges get added as the week goes, I just know Tuesday I will get to it. of you may be having a bunch of flies like we are, so you know these places on the windows need to be cleaned pretty much weekly. I also try to get to the fridge every week to do a little clean out and see what we need to order for the next week. This kale is from the garden. I realized last year that I wanted to plant more things that we actually use quite frequently here in the kitchen, so I planted kale this year. It was one of the first things we ended up planting, so we do have a good harvest of kale a couple days a week, which has been really convenient. Kale can be a bit expensive, especially when you're going for the organic. I am definitely in the season of doing grocery pickups, so here I am getting on the computer, and it actually is better to do during nap time because whenever I'm on electronics, the kids are a bit fussier and whinier, so I try to stay off of them as much as possible, which you may have found in your home as well. If this is not your first time here at Dyson Days, you will know that we make smoothies most days of the week because I'm able to pack in all kinds of vegetables and fruits, and the kids really enjoy them. So I'm taking advantage of that while they're the age that they are to give them smoothies as much as possible. I am adding in liquid vitamin D here. I also add in chia seeds, and the protein powder that we get, I have seemed to really like the ingredients. I'll go ahead and link the protein powder that I order below. And here I am doing a quick chicken count. I like to make sure all of the chickens are accounted for on a daily basis. We went ahead and took out some lettuce and mixed greens that were close to going bad and gave them to the chickens. This is a peek at where they hang out and go at night into the barn. and taking some brisket that was in the fridge for a little too long to the dogs. They will just love to eat that up. And a quick look at the garden. So outside of the gate there was squash, and our peppers are growing nicely, but we are having an issue with the cabbage and broccoli leaves. I have yet to make up a solution for it, but that is next on my to-do list for Saturday yard day. If you have any suggestions, or if you know what bug could be doing this, I would love a comment. Our old refrigerator ended up breaking on us, actually a week that Mark was out of town. So we now have a new refrigerator, and we are putting some white panels on the front. We are always looking for a bargain and rarely buy things brand new. So we found this one at a scratch and dent place, but the dents were on the front panels, and the panels are interchangeable. So we do not have any scratches and dents, but we did get the price. There's just a little tip for you. If you have a white sink, you may know that you can see the grime at all times. So on kitchen day, usually every other week, I do a good scrub down and make it a nice sparkly white again. As I am wrapping up kitchen day here at the homestead, I want to show you guys our new front gate that Mark has been working on. It actually only took him a weekend because his family was in town, so that was great. The men all pitched in and got this complete in a really short amount of time. So a big thank you to those Dyson men.
We're putting in the pin for the gate. We're only going to have one gate, one side of the gate that swings. So this one will be stationary, and we'll install this pin and a piece of pipe in the ground that this pin slides into. That way we don't have to worry about this one moving around.
Nice.
Yeah.